Listen to stories, appreciate idioms. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Encountering Idioms. I'm 子曰. Today, the idiom we are going to encounter is 一笔勾销. Let's break it down and read it slowly. 一笔勾销，一笔勾销，一笔勾销。The literal meaning of 一笔勾销 is to erase an account with one stroke. It metaphorically refers to completely cancel everything or never mentioning past events again. The idiom 一笔勾销 originated from Zhu Shi's
五朝名臣言行录
in the Song Dynasty. The original text states,
公序颁布是不裁奸私，每见一人姓名，一笔勾之。
This phrase means that Duke Zhu took the list of officials' names, and whenever he saw an incapable official, he would strike out their name with one stroke. This idiom has a very famous story. During the Northern Song Dynasty, there was a famous politician and literary figure named Fan Zhongyan. He was born into a family that was not well off, and his father died of illness when he was 2 years old. In order to give young Fan Zhongyan a complete family, his mother remarried someone else, and so young Fan Zhongyan moved in with his stepfather. Fan Zhongyan had been very fond of reading since he was a child and was also very willing to accept new things. As he grew up, he bid farewell to his mother and went out to study because his dream was to become an official through examination and help the emperor govern the country better. He worked hard and learned a lot of knowledge, and eventually he achieved his dream and entered the imperial court to become an official. During his tenure, he worked hard and showed good results, which made the emperor at that time very fond of and trusting of him. In the third year of the Qingli era, with the support of the emperor, Fan Zhongyan was appointed as the governor in charge of managing all officials, which was a very important position. With the help of two great ministers, Han Qi and Fu Bi, he promoted an important reform to clean up the imperial court, which was later known as the Qingli New Policy. During the process of being an official, Fan Zhongyan deeply understood how much damage corrupt or incompetent officials could cause to the country. Therefore, in this reform, he paid great attention to examining the character and ability of officials at all levels. If he found any officials to be incompetent, he would immediately strike their names off the register without hesitation, and then select talented people from the next level of officials to fill the vacancy. At that time, the phrase, one stroke to cancel, became Fan Zhongyan's working style. His subordinate, Fu Bi, greatly respected Fan Zhongyan's character and ability, and being younger than him, treated Fan Zhongyan like his elder. Out of kindness, Fu Bi had advised Fan Zhongyan, saying, when you use your pen to strike off a person, you are taking away the official position that they have worked hard to achieve. Their whole family will cry over this, won't they? Fan Zhongyan replied, if I don't do this, the people under their jurisdiction will truly cry. The sadness of one family cannot compare to the misfortune of millions of households. Fan Zhongyan did not heed Fu Bai's advice and continued to remove incompetent officials mercilessly, which also enabled talented people to have better opportunities for development. In this story, Fan Zhongyan used
一笔勾销
to remove incompetent or incapable officials, bringing a new atmosphere to the entire officialdom. There is also a story that goes like this. A man named Yanning lived during the spring and autumn period in the state of Jin. He was very talented and a renowned politician at the time. Yanning held an important position in Jin and worked hard to help the king govern the country. However, he and the king had different ideas on how to govern, and gradually they had conflicts. The king began to distrust Yanning and ordered him to be closely monitored. Yanning knew about the king's actions and decided to use a strategy called one stroke to cancel to solve the problem. Yanning first wrote a letter to the king, in which he wrote, "As one of your important ministers, I am honored to have your trust. However, I have reached retirement age and cannot continue to work for you. I hope you can find a younger and more talented person to replace me and contribute more to the prosperity and stability of the country." Then, Yanning wrote another letter to a high official in Jin, saying, "I have decided to resign from all my positions and return to my hometown to live a peaceful life. Please do not disturb me anymore." Yanning's two letters quickly spread throughout Jin. After reading the letters, the king believed that Yanning had indeed decided to leave the court, so he no longer monitored him. Yanning did as he had written in his letters and returned to his hometown to live a peaceful life. In this story,
一笔勾销
was also a method and strategy used to solve problems. It allowed Yanning to stay away from the court and live a peaceful life. These are the two stories. Next, let's review the idiom we encountered today.
一笔勾销一笔勾销
Finally, let's use
一笔勾销
to make a sentence.
过去的事就一笔勾销了吧，让我们重新做一对好朋友。过去的事就一笔勾销了吧，让我们重新做一对好朋友。
That's all for today's Encountering Idioms. If you like it, please like and subscribe. See you next time.